Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Only a man can explain. Mansplaining, mansplaining. Explain.
What is up? What is up? What is up? It is 10:31 on a Wednesday night, and you are exactly where you need to be. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tony Jim, aka Mr. Why Not, Mr. Why Not, and this is Mansplaining. First of all, before I get started, I want to make sure that everybody hears me out there. If you can hear me out there, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me. If you can hear me out there, let me know you can hear me. What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm trying not to get started until I know that everybody can hear me. So come on in as you chime in. Let me get your name or let me get where you're chiming in from. What city and state you're chiming in from. Just let me know a little something. Let me know if you can hear me. You can hear me, man. You can hear me. Crystal B. Melvin Stringer. What's up? What's up, everybody? Just let me know where you're chiming in from. City and state. Everybody, city and state. Let me know where you're chiming in from. You know, we try to get these reaches of mansplaining all over. We trying to get these reaches all over the globe. We trying to get these reaches all over the globe, everybody. So come on in, come on in. The water is fine. Come on in, the water is fine. Y'all know I'm trying to see if we can get a few heads in here before we get started on everything, before we get the show on the road. Trying to see if I can get a few people in here. Let me go, Sipsy, Alabama. Sipsy, Alabama in the house. Where's everybody coming in from? I'm trying to get everybody a little chance to get in here. So if you come in, just let me know where you're chiming in from. Let us know in the comment section where you are chiming in from. I'm trying to get everybody a chance to get in here so we can get this thing started. Man, it's been some time. I feel like I've been gone forever. Feel like I've been gone forever, everybody. And did you, in the words of Varnell Hill, did you miss me? What's up? What's up? What's up? I guess everybody will chime in as they come in. Let me see, Troy Boy, James Kimber, I see you in there, man. Wayne Robinson, good to see you. I see you in there, bro. I see you in there. D. Swans, I see you in there. I see you in there. Everybody all in. Everybody all in. So, once again, y'all know what we do. This is Mansplaining, fellas. This is our show. This is where we get to unbutton the shirt, loosen the tie, take the jacket off, and just relax and just talk about what we have on our mind. Talk about how we feel. Talk about what went on the week before. We talk about some good stuff up in here, y'all. So we just need a little participation. So who else we got now? Hey, Cuzzo, what's up? D. Swans, good to see you. Good to see you. Man, again, ladies, if you want to chime in, please do so. We appreciate each and every question that you have, each and every comment or statement that you have. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And hopefully you will like what I have to say. Most of all, to my YouTube people, what's up, everybody? I know it's been over a week. It's been 2 weeks since we've been here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. There are a couple of things that I want you to do. If you are on YouTube and you are watching us, first thing I want you to do, I want you to hit like on this video. I want you to hit a comment in this video. I want you to hit the share, hit the subscribe button, and I want you to hit the notification bell to make sure that every time we put a video here out at Mansplaining, that you get a notification that there is a video out there that you need to watch. To my Facebook people, hey, y'all know what I say. Three things, the three S's. I think it was share. Okay, I tell you what, if you are on Facebook, I want you to hit your like, hit your emojis, your like, love, upset, whatever your emoji is about the conversation, hit that on us. If you need to send me a friend request, please send me a friend request if you are watching this and we are not friends. And lastly, the thing that I need you to do the most of anything, what is it that I need y'all to do? If you're watching right now on Facebook, what do I need you to do? It starts with the S, sounds like air. Share. Hit that share button, everybody. We trying to spread the word of mansplaining across the globe. We are trying to spread the name of mansplaining across the globe. D Swans, once again, Tebow for president 2024. I don't know about all that, but we're going to talk about Tebow 2021. We're going to talk about what's going on in 2021. LA McKnight, good to see you, man. Thank you for welcoming me back. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. What else we got? Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, please follow me at TonyJim71. That's at TonyJem71. A few things that's on Instagram that's not on YouTube, and that might not be on Facebook. But you just go there and join in, and you join into every conversation that we have here, y'all. We try to get this thing started. And lastly, before I move on any further, let me see. I want to reach out a couple more times and see my people that represent in the fashion of the truly gifted. I see you, Khadijah Works. I see you out there, Khadijah Works. Troy Boy Jackson, Melvin Stringer, D Swans, LA McKnight, everybody that's out there doing that thing, Crystal B, everybody. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next part right here, and just let y'all know about my past 2 weeks. Oh my God. First of all, I want to backtrack 2 weeks and thank Mr. Philemon Hill. Thank Mr. Philemon Hill for coming on the show 2 weeks ago. He came on the show two weeks ago, and we gave him a stump. We gave him the platform to put his message out there. That's him, elect Philemon Hill for mayor of Birmingham, Alabama. Once again, we don't endorse any candidates here on Mansplaining. However, we will give you a platform to stomp on. We'll give you a platform to put out your message to everybody so you'll know what's going on. So if you know anybody else, Birmingham people, if you know anybody else that's running for mayor, William Bale, Mayor Woodfin, anybody else that might want to come on to Mansplaining and let us know what's going on with them with the upcoming election, please feel free to do so. Have them come on, have them contact me, and we can get them on the show. And it ain't just got to be Birmingham. I don't care what city you in. I don't care what state you in. You could be running for mayor of Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota. I don't care. Give us a call here. Let us know, and we will give you a stump to put your message out. We will give you a stump to put your message out. Teron Porter, good to see you. Jeffrey Henley. Oh, my old neighbor, good to see you. Yolanda Welch, good to see you. Miss Sheena Chamarita, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanking everybody for chiming in right now. Thanking everybody for chiming in. So let me tell you guys why I was not on. We didn't do a broadcast last week. Trials and tribulations. Hey, ain't no need to worry what the night is going to bring, because it'll be all over in the morning. I'm trying to tell you something. Your boy dealt with some stuff last week, which prevented us from being live, from going live with the show last week. I mean, there was a lot of things on my plate. We got the show going on, weekly. I had stage play going on. My daughter's prom was going on, and I was faced with the problem of having to be in Birmingham for part of the day and being in Atlanta for the second part of the day from a stage play. And my car was breaking down. All the money I was making was going into my car. Oh my God. And as soon as I got my car fixed, y'all, guess what? As soon as I put all the money that I've been trying to put together for some stuff that I was trying to do, as soon as I took all that money and put it into my car to get it running right, guess what happened? Apparently I got sick. So I thought. I got sick, got so sick, in fact. I'm gonna tell you something. When we're young, y'all, your body produces a lot of vitamins and things in your body, and your body produces a lot of stuff that help your body to get along. But as you get older, some of those things in your body, they don't produce like they used to. They don't produce like they used to. Your body doesn't heal the way it used to when you were young. They had a saying, if you're young, I don't care what you break, don't worry about it, you'll grow a new one. But as you get older, you ain't growing a new one. That same broken one you're going to have to work with for a long time. And stuff that break when you get older don't heal quite as fast. And I say all that to say this. We need to take care of our bodies. We need to take care of ourselves, take a look into our personal health. We need to be cognizant of our personal health. And I say this to lead into this. Last week, I thought I had coronavirus. I thought I was about to go to the upper room last week. And I took my COVID test and everything. Test came back negative. And then, I'll talk about that other part later. But what ended up happening, y'all, for those that don't know, I found out that I wasn't sick. Found out that I wasn't really sick. My problem was my stress levels were elevated and my blood pressure skyrocketed. I had a lot going on. I was under a lot of pressure and a lot of things going on. And when I tell you guys last week that I was driving, I was out working last week, and I was so sweaty, so exhausted, so fatigued, so sleepy. I had chills. It was like 80 degrees outside, and I had chills. I'm in my car. I can barely stay awake. Y'all, I had to pull over. To, what's the name of the insurance company? State Farm. There was a State Farm insurance company right off of the freeway. I've never had to do this before in my life. I had to pull over into that parking lot, and I set an alarm on my phone, a 1 hour timer on my phone. I had to take a nap. I could not go any further. I was about to crash. I was going in and out. I didn't know what it was. I'm thinking I'm sick. Y'all, I almost had a stroke. Didn't even know it. Did not even know it. I almost had a stroke, you guys, and did not even know it. Had no idea that the symptoms from being stressed out and your blood pressure being elevated, almost stroke levels, your body can have some of those same reactions as if you got the flu. You got the chills, you're sweaty, you're fatigued, you're weak. I was barely conscious. You guys, when I said I was scared, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. Your boy, that's it. That's a wrap. It's all over. I'm not gonna make it through the night. I want to thank my cousin Allison King, for coming through to help your boy out. She brought all kinds of soups and vitamins and everything. And that's what I was leading to with the vitamins, y'all. I know my body is vitamin deficient in some things, because as you get older, we don't take vitamins when we get older. We have to be talked into it, because we feel like vitamins are for two people. Vitamins are for kids, for old people. And for those of us that reached our 40s and our 50s, we don't feel like we old, so we don't feel like we need any vitamins or any medications or anything like that. You do. Your body doesn't produce vitamin D the way it used to produce. You're not getting outside the way you used to when you're kids, so you're not getting vitamin C in your bloodstream. A lot of vitamins your body is deficient in as you get older, because we don't eat the way we used to when we were kids, and we don't take vitamins the way we used to when we were kids. So I say that to say this. Hey, if you are over a certain age, if you're over 40, you need to be on some type of vitamin, some type of supplemental vitamin, Get you some vitamin A, C, D, B, B12, all that stuff, vitamin E, all that stuff you need in your body. And your body doesn't produce it the way it used to when you were younger. So we need to supplement that with the vitamins that we put in our body. And I'll go on to say after that bout right there and finding out what was really wrong with me and having the scare of thinking that I was going to die because I had coronavirus. Y'all, for the last several months, I've been telling you guys I was on the fence about this vaccine. I was on the fence about this vaccine, y'all. I didn't want to take it. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to take the vaccine. And me, along with millions of other people saying the same thing. Nope, we're not taking the vaccine. I was scared into taking the vaccine. I think my body scared me into taking the vaccine. I took my first shot today. I took my first round of vaccine today at the VA hospital. I think. Oh yeah, I still got my Band-Aid on there. Still got my Band-Aid on there. I didn't really feel anything. Sat there for the 15 minutes after you get the shot to see how your body responds to it. I didn't have any adverse effects or anything like that. So I went ahead and left, and I came home. I got a little tired once I was home. Just a little tired. I don't know if that was from the vaccine or anyway. I was a little out of it for a minute while I was home, but then things cleared up, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm good. I'm good now. So I was able to go ahead and get my day started and get a little work in today. Let me see. I got somebody else coming in right there. Michael Youngblood. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Michael Youngblood. Deck Colbert. Dedrick. Deck the actor. Good to see you, man. Good to see you chime in. So yeah, y'all, your boy, I feel like I betrayed myself. I really do. I put out a post today. As soon as I got that shot today, I was sitting there shaking my head to myself like, I said I wasn't going to do this. I don't know why I'm doing this. And I've already gotten the first round of vaccine, and I got another month before I take the second vaccine. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. How do you feel about it? Who's taking the shot out there? Who has taken the shot out there? Tell me how you felt. What shot did you take? I don't know. Did you take the Pfizer? Did you take the Moderna? Did you take the Johnson & Johnson? I went and the lady asked me, told me what they had. I was like, well, I was interested in getting the Pfizer. She was like, well, we don't have Pfizer. We got Moderna and do you want the Johnson & Johnson? I said, hell no, I don't want no damn Johnson & Johnson. He was like, no. And the man in front of me started laughing. I don't want no parts of Johnson & Johnson. I don't want no parts of that. So I took the Moderna shot. I thought I was going to get the Pfizer shot. That's kind of what I wanted. But I did take the Moderna shot. For anybody that's out there, who all has taken the vaccine, you guys? Who all has taken the vaccine? Let me know if you've taken the vaccine. Let me know how did you feel? Did you feel bad after the first shot? Did you feel bad after the second shot? That was my first shot, and it didn't really affect me. I'm expecting my second shot to probably take me down through there. I don't know. I'm expecting the second shot to put that woo-woo, that whoop-wop, and that whoop-wham on me. And whoop-whoop, and the whop-wham. I'm expecting all that with the second vaccine, because generally that's what you hear. On the second vaccine, people are having problems with that second vaccine. Who is that? Adrian Andrews. Good to see you. Adrian, everything was fine. Adrian said she took the Pfizer. Oh, Adrian. He said he took the Pfizer and everything was fine. 80%. D-Swan says 80% of something is better than 0% of nothing. I can't argue with that, D-Swans. I can't argue with that, man. I cannot argue with that. So I tell you guys what. I'm going to take a short, quick music break. We ain't going to play the full song. We're not going to play the full song. However, we're going to We're going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to bring my man Ducky Boy into the picture. We're going to see what's going on with him, and see what else we got to talk about for the rest of this show. So y'all give us a moment. Give me a moment, and we'll be right back. Tony Jim, Mansplaining. We're going to relaxation. Let's see what relaxation is sounding like. Oh, yeah. Relaxation. Guy by the name of Desmond Champion, right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Independent artist. The boy is nice. Listen.
I know it's been a long day. You've been stressing, you've been working hard. But at this moment, I'm asking for your blessing. So your mind, relax your nerves.
Let me know what you think.
You deserve it to know your worth. I know it's been crazy thus far. So let me be that gentle whisper all up in your ear. That sit back, let me relax you when you just want to chill. That calm you down when you don't want nobody around here. I understand. You wanna feel good, you wanna feel right, yes, this is for you.
What you think about this song, y'all? It's called Relaxation by Desmond Champion, straight out of Atlanta, Georgia.
So run your back, get comfortable. It's about you right now.
You can find that on all platforms. Desmond Champion, just like it sounds.
Oh, no need for you to say anything. Permission was granted as soon as you let me in. Sweet soft melodies, rhythm rolling from my heart into your bosom. No. So let me that gentle whisper all up in your ear.
I want to hear the whole song, but I'm not going to do the whole song right now. We're not going to do the whole song. That's Desmond Champion. Hey, that's a bad boy. Desmond Champion is a bad boy. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. People that's in Atlanta, if you don't know, you need to know. Desmond Champion. The boy is bad. The boy is bad, and he plays the guitar too. So he is bad. He is bad. So welcome back once again. This is Mansplaining, and we are chopping it up here today right now. I'm just chopping it up a little bit about the vaccine. But before we go into another further, I want to add my man, my ace, my sidekick up in this mug. He's the Robin to my Batman. He don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear that. He's the Robin to my Batman. He's the Scrappy Doo to my Scooby Doo and my sidekick.
Boy,
What's up, Scrappy? What's up, Scrappy Doo?
Boy, you Batman? You the Batman?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Okay. Yeah, right, brother. You know I'm Batman. We'll talk about that later. It's an age-old debate. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How's your week been? Well, how's your last 2 weeks been, man?
Great, man. Can't complain, Tony. Still here, business all outdoors. The kids, getting the boys, teenagers, getting ready for the shift as far as, things opening back up. Psychologically, staying psychologically busy as well as physically busy. Staying upbeat with the times, dude. So,
yeah,
you know the real. It don't stop.
I feel it don't stop. It don't stop. So,
yeah,
Melvin, man, check this out, man. I know we've been on here. Many times we talked about COVID-19, and we've talked about the vaccine, and
right.
talked about what we were going to do and how we were going to handle it. There came a point in my life just over the past few days where I had an epiphany, and it caused me to want to go and get the vaccine, man. So I took the first of 2 vaccines today.
Right.
Man, I'm telling you, Melvin, as soon as that needle came out of my arm, man, it's like I just had all the people that I've been standing with was sitting there looking at me like,
yeah, man. But hey, dude, we at that age now that even if we're on the same team about something, we old enough now that we should respect people when they make a decision about things like their health and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, do what's best for you, man. Don't worry about what nobody else say. I'm sure that you thought about yourself first. That's wise, man. And I say that. I hope you're okay. I saw you was down, man. I saw you said you had high blood pressure, man. I was diagnosed with that about 10 years ago. Had to change everything. So we can take that journey together. As far as the vaccine, Tony, I'm not quite sold yet, dude. It's still under intense investigation with me as far as getting it. You know what I'm saying? I had set up an appointment and everything to get them, but man, I couldn't do it yet. I just don't trust them. They got a long history of just jacking us up with stuff, injecting us with stuff. I still live by the old laws of grandma and Medea and them and auntie them, wash your hands. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sticking your hands in your face. You know what I'm saying? Realizing your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Hey, man, that's the gateway to the germs, man. You just got to protect it. I don't get flu shots. I never got the flu. So I'm saying, why do I need to get this vaccine if it doesn't keep you from getting it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Now, and I've never taken the flu shot myself. I've never taken the flu shot, but me and you being in the military, we done got shot up with some of everything.
Right.
Now, I started to. It was 2 people. I made a post about it last week, and it was 2 people in particular that commented on my post that made me really think about and consider doing it. And one was Pastor Derek Jordan, who has a background in pharmaceuticals. He was in pharmaceutical sales for like 20 years. So, and then another good friend of mine out in Texas by the name of Daryl Canale, a good friend of ours by the name of Daryl Canale. And I read their comments and everything, and it made sense to me. Like, most of us have this idea about had this idea saying that we didn't want to take the shot because it was like, well, you can still catch COVID, so what's the use in getting the shot? It don't matter if you get the shot, you can still get COVID. But in the same token, because COVID-19 or whatever you want to call the disease or whatever you want to call it, it's part of the cold family. It's part of the cold, flu, pneumonia family. Now, we all know since the beginning, since the day we were born, we've caught colds, we've had the flu, we've had, some of us have had pneumonia. We've taken shots. We've taken all kind of shots, but that it wasn't a cure. It wasn't a cure. It was just a vaccine to help you build some antibodies to help you fight it off. So I started trying to look at it in that sense, as opposed to saying that the vaccine is a cure. It's not a cure. It's a coping mechanism, just like the rest of the shots, tetanus shots and booster shots that we've gotten over our life. It's to cope with the antibodies, to build the antibodies in your body, so that the next time that you're faced with it, maybe you won't catch it because you built up some antibodies. But I just, after reading those 2 comments, I thought about it, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The pressure bust a pipe too, because when you got both sides of your family that have basically been fully vaccinated, your dad's side of the family and your mom's side of the family, everybody has basically been fully vaccinated, and it's like that. You need to get your vaccine, and so there was an internal battle with that. And there was an internal battle with that as well. And I started, I started to think. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what works, man. What you
I
think?
tell you what. I tell you what. I've always been hip to like the ways of the world and how the powers that be, what they do to the population and the trickery that goes on. You know, I've always thought outside the box. So I don't trust those people. I don't trust the government. I'm sorry. I don't trust them, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know my body produces natural antibodies. You know what I'm saying? If they quit making these damn diseases, we won't have this problem. Then you won't have Bill Gates. He pushing the vaccine too hard for me. This is a tech guy. He's a techie, but he all in the medical world. So look, I'm not saying I never get it, but it does require some more extensive research on my behalf. Because Tony, I want to see in about a year. I want to make sure everybody ain't finna drop dead. Everybody who got, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who got the shot, I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm checking y'all out, you know what I mean? So like you say, your pastor talked you into it. I was going to say something fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say something fine. But I couldn't do it, Tony. Not yet, man. I'm allergic to shit. When they say I can't get a hold of my money, I can't travel, I can't do this, yeah, of course I'm going to rush down there and get it. But as of right now, I'm just not sold on it. Not quite yet. Dude, we're going to have another surge of COVID in the fall. And we're going to have to shut it down. We're going to have to shut it down again. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm thinking. We're going to have another. And then they say the people who got vaccinated earlier, like last year, it wears off. Then you got to go back and get revaccinated again. You know, it's a never-ending cycle. So when we go back to boot camp, Tony, when we were 17 and 18, and they was injecting us with all those inoculations, including the flu shot, I remember getting sick. They said, you got to take the flu shot. Psst, I'm down for 2 days. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. So the first time they gave me the option and I have to take it, I stopped taking it. I ain't taken it since. Never had the flu ever since, man. So I'll be checking you out with that. I'm not sold yet, man. I'm not knocking nobody that did it. And black folks, let's quit arguing about people who get, we divide over anything. People who get the vaccine, beefing with the folks who ain't getting the vaccine and back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it alone. Just respect that person's decision.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool. We got other stuff to talk about besides that anyway, but don't make an argument out of that. You know what I'm saying? we be fussing over everything.
It's crazy. It is crazy. But I'm not gonna lie though. But my little health scare last week is what got me off of the fence. It got me all the way off of the fence to where I was like, man, damn this. I'm going to get myself inoculated.
First off, I'm so glad that you went ahead and took advantage of your benefits, like we're going to tell other veterans. You went to the VA. Tony, I stayed there every year the past 20 years, dude. I'll be up in there, check me out, tell me about my vital signs and everything. So they caught my sleep apnea, my high blood pressure. They caught that early because you can stroke out. That's that silent killer you over there dealing with, that high blood pressure. You know, we don't even be knowing we have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing they caught it. Now's the time we need to start thinking about implementing more healthier diets. I say we implement a mansplaining workout challenge for me and you. I'm with you. Let's dive in. Let's get right. Let's get, you know what I'm saying? Shit, let's do it. Shit, let's go back to workout. Yeah, so I'm with you. It's about your lifestyle. You got to cut back on, you know what I'm saying? It's cool though. It's worth it. Mm-hmm. But be glad that you called it. When they give you the medicine, take the medicine, man, until you get yourself back together. I'm glad you called it, man, because you was tore up. You was tore up last week. It's a good thing it wasn't COVID. You know what I'm saying? So count your blessings. We still here. Plus you busy as hell, dude. You've been ripping and running.
Yeah, man.
I swear to God, dude. You ain't sat down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, that too, man. You know, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm out here burning the candle on both ends.
Yeah, you know? Yeah, but hey,
it's gonna be a crash.
That's the price we paying. We know what we gotta get, man. I'm the same way. Don't think you're in that boat by yourself. It's just that everybody don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of us in the same boat you are. You just not getting at it. You know what I'm saying? It's shit, bro. So good job, man, on catching that shit.
Hey, I'm glad I did catch it. Hey, man, so I guess, from here on out, we're just going to, let me see, a couple people that's got something to say about this. Let me see, Monica King, when you're in the military, they line you up as if you're on an assembly line and stick a needle in your shoulder. That's true. Now, the difference for me was it wasn't a needle. It was an air gun.
They had just started that year in '89 using the guns. So it's more like it's no longer needed. Tony, they had two guns on each side.
Yeah, two guns on each side. And people got blood. People got blood down both sides. Oh man.
Yeah, big time, man. They had us, and we had to do annual flu shots. They made us do the flu shot, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Let me see, Angela. She said, my mother, dad, stepdad, and our other family members have never taken the flu shot. I've never had the flu. The only reason I took the flu shot a few years ago was because the hospital supposedly insisted. Otherwise, they have no plans on taking it.
Wash your hands, man. Everything they telling us to do now to battle COVID. It's just basic stuff we should have been doing in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? If you're in public and you see a hand washing station or some hand sanitizer, use it. I tell my kids, man, when y'all walk in somewhere, use it. You in the public, you got to use the restroom. Don't touch nothing. Use your elbows. Use your fist ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And don't be sticking your hands in your face. Just basic stuff. My grandma and them and my dad and them, you know what I'm saying? They pounded that shit in. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
I never got the flu, Tony. I never got the flu, bro. I rarely get a cold, man. I don't drink behind people. Now, what I do in bed, man, goddamn,
all that.
Oh, God. I'm like, oh, gosh. But anyway, outside of that, man, man. Germs, man. It's bacteria. It's warfare, man.
W. Porter 71. I think that's Willie Porter. I'm having a hard time with people who aren't technical enough to trust math and science. So what do you guys think of the laws of gravity? Willie
Porter. What the hell are you talking about? We're not going to answer that question. The laws of gravity. We ain't talking about that since elementary.
Hey, we're gonna have to talk Newton's theory of gravity. We're gonna have to talk about Newton's theory of gravity one day soon.
He's very crazy.
But the thing is, man, I'm just all I can do is monitor myself for the next 24, 48 hours, man, and see how I progress. I haven't witnessed anything. I haven't had any issues or anything today, so hopefully I'm good. Man. Lord willing, I'll just want to feed me, and I'll continue on with life as is. I'll say, if y'all hear some sirens in the next several days, and the land starts to look desolate, and you see groups of mobs of people come together looking like they're getting ready for a thriller video. Hey, just go ahead and go and shoot me in the head real quick, man.
Oh, don't worry about it. Because if I'm with you, if me and you in the car together, you know how we be in the car together.
Yeah.
And you start tripping at all, looking at me like, hey.
Hey,
don't act crazy with me, dog.
They're gonna take me out my misery, man. If I start doing, this shit right here, man, just go ahead and go and take me out, man. Just go and take me out.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. They done froze up the gas on the East Coast. It's just the times we living in, Tony. We gotta Theron. What's up? Hey, Theron, we see you. What's up down there?
Happy birthday, Willie Porter. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Willie. That's bro, man. Happy birthday, man. Hey, Tony, y'all in the 50 club, dude. Y'all some old Pratt dudes now, man. Y'all official.
We them old Pratt dudes now. We them old dudes from Pratt.
Yeah, they're down in Houston watching us. But
I tell you what, man, let's parlay over to something else real quick, man, before we jump on jump on the main subject, man. You got a little something that you wanted to bring up and touch on real quick before we jump into the main topic.
Yeah, man. Here in Alabama, Tony, I've been checking out something that I think about the community and the neighborhood, not the hood. I call the hood the neighborhood now. We got to get back to that, right? So I always try to look in the future and see what we could possibly be facing as people. So I'm thinking now, last week, K. Ivy came out and said, okay, y'all remember the last time y'all got them unemployment checks? You remember the last time you got one? That's the last time you go. That's the last time you go get one. So yeah, man, just like that, bam. So folks who was getting that. So things are shifting. My people ain't ready to go back to work, man. Man, look, you mean to tell me every week you gave me more money than I was making at my job, you know what I'm saying, going to work. You gave me more money every week, and now you want me to just stop, and get a job. Nah, let's go take some time. My people ain't going for that, man. We're finna have a problem. We've been buying PPP loans. We've been doing the fraudulent PPP loans. They gonna come down on that. So money finna tighten up in the neighborhood. So we gotta get ready for the attitudes that come with that. Actually, everybody, we wanna hopefully prevent anything crazy from happening because of their attitudes. Shout out to the people who did the right thing with that money, with that PPP. Like I said, the fraud coming. Y'all jokers buying Lambos, going out to the casino, going to Africa. I got a partner, he went to Dubai with his PPP loan. They gonna come holler at you, dude. The CARE Act, $2 trillion. You supposed to get them loans, paid your payroll. What them folks supposed to get them PPP loans for payrolls, businesses, expenses, and all that? Rigging up that paperwork, Tony. They coming back. it's finna touch. So us in the neighborhood, man, be easy, because the money finna change. You know how we get in the neighborhood, Tony, when stuff tighten up, man. So
see, my thing about this, I saw a meme I think last week where it says you know the Bible verse where it said weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. I saw a meme that says PPP may last for the night, but the feds come in the morning.
Listen,
see,
man.
now the problem with the PP, to me, the problem with the PPP loan is just like everything else. You got people that's gonna abuse it. You get people you got people that abuse it, and then you get people that apply for it, that get it, that really don't qualify for it.
Thomas,
go ahead.
They created a whole task force to track down the fraud. They created a job to track down people who, you know what I'm saying? Anything over 10,000 when you commit fraud, that's a felony.
Mm-hmm.
They had 209 cases already they busted. They just not touching the iceberg. Out of 119 cases, they had 209 people already, Tony. That's $445 million they already lost in, you know what I'm saying, fraud that they know of. You know what I'm saying? That's what they know of. And they got people on trial. Some folks that already went down. But this is just the beginning. They created a job to track down the folks who did this fraud. And they gonna be on, they say, some people gonna get caught soon. Some it might be years, but they coming. I hope y'all do what you need to do and be prepared for this situation. I don't want to see nobody go down, but I know. Tony, I was this close to getting it, Tony. I was about to do it.
But see, now the other side of it is that you have people who have legit businesses. You know, people that have applied for the PPP loan, and they are, if you file a 1099 independent contractor, you are eligible for the PPP. And the thing with the PPP loan is you have to spend it on two things. Well, there's two ways they want you to spend it. 60% of your PPP loan, whatever amount you get, 60% of it is to go on employee wages. All right. So if you are your the sole person that works for your company, yes, you can pay yourself. Make sure you have it documented correctly. You can pay yourself 60% of that. The other 40% can go on your mortgage, your bills thing because your business, your house where you live is your office. That so you get to pay those other things off. But the problem is people got these fake ass online businesses that ain't bringing, that ain't real. They got these fake businesses that they run out their house that ain't real. You know what I'm saying? And they're applying for the PPP loans, and they ain't gonna have no way. They ain't gonna have no way to prove that they are a legit business. And them the ones that's gonna get screwed.
Okay, out of the cases they got now, Tony, 107 of the fraud cases, they got them for falsified payroll documents. 93 cases, fake tax documents. 41 cases, bogus companies, defunct companies that ain't around no more. People claiming them, you know what I mean? Using their name. 20 stolen ID, to apply. And 12 lied about, an existing company anyway. They coming, dude. And I'm not sure how this goes about it being over $10,000. Do you automatically have to do tax? Because that's fed. When anything over 10,000, when you're doing that fraud. I don't know. I never been through that before. I never wrote bad checks. I never, I never ran scared. I wouldn't know if somebody told me all this. But I wouldn't know. But yeah, you can't do it over 10 G's. If you go scam, 9,999 is what you should do. So anyway, y'all, I want my people in the neighborhood to brace themselves for this coming up in the future because they done balled out. Some of them did the right thing with the money. Now, I know some folks who sat on it and didn't touch it. You know what I mean? Because they was sort of cool when they did it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, dude, man, I got this loan, man. I ain't finna spend.
They scared to use it.
Huh?
They scared to use it because they don't know what they can spend the money on.
Couple of my partners, like I say, was all in Africa. This nigga, he taking pictures with Spears and he in the jungle. And I'm like, nigga.
You get a PPP loan now. You done got you some Balenciagas and when it got you some Gucci and all this other stuff. They gonna you get that loan. They gonna monitor your bank account. They gonna monitor your bank account and see what type of stuff you buying.
One thing about Uncle Sam, he gonna give it to you if he owe you. But if you owe him or screw him, you giving that back.
Yeah. These one says, how you know that figure?
Hey, I want to know. Hey, I don't know about forged instruments and stuff like that, but back in the past life and whatnot. So, yeah. 9,999. That's my magic number, D. It's still
and that goes into that, like you were saying, people that was getting the unemployment and this, that, and the other. So, and see, the thing with that,
you can't tell my people that.
That you can't fault people for that. You really can't. You got somebody that's working somewhere and they making $9 an hour, and they bringing home $400 or $500. They bring in $400 or $500 every 2 weeks. But all of a sudden now they bring home damn near $1,000 a week, and you want them to stop doing that to go back to bringing home $1,200 a month. They're not finna do that. Who finna do that? Ain't nobody doing it.
Not my people. Not my black people. And then Tony, check it out. Here go. Let me tell you how wicked the game is. You ain't check this out. Customer service is at an all-time low right now because people ain't coming back to work, and the 1 or 2 workers who are there, they getting overworked, so they don't give a shit. How the customer feel no more? If you only get it, if you don't, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Customer service. Check it out. Went to a Church's Chicken the other day. One lady working in there by her goddamn own self, Tony. One. They won't go back to work. People ain't going back to work. They making $900 a week compared to $350. So K.I. did like this, Tony. She did like South Carolina. She did like Montana. I knew it was coming. I knew she was gonna do it.
And they ain't gonna be the last ones. There's gonna be some more doing the same thing.
Big time. Yeah. So
but also, some people didn't go to work not just because they were getting almost $4,000 a month. Some people actually were wise in that time, and they legitimately started their own businesses over this time that they've been away. So now they got their own business, making their own money. They're not finna go back to the restaurant. They're not finna go back to the retail store. They're not going back to those places.
I'm having a petty moment right now, Tony. So it shifts too, Tony, to how we dealing with the chicks out here. See, they've been balling this whole year, Tony. The women, they've been balling this past 12 months. They've been balling. They ain't need us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that child credit, getting that child.
Oh man, look, they just been cutting up on them. Now see, now it's finna dry back up, and I come back home and pop it. Hey,
they finna get back on that $40 special. Wait a minute, it can't be $40 no more.
Hey, listen, that $40 finna go longer than it ever have in history.
We found out recently that we've been paying too much. That $40. We found out that the wages that they should be getting paid is a loaf of bread. That's what the Bible said.
You telling me, Tony, biblically, we speaking biblically, in the Bible, it says the wages for a prostitute is what?
A loaf of nature's own
bread. That's the wages. If we speaking biblically.
We speaking biblically. It says it in the Bible. The wages for a prostitute is a loaf of bread, not $40. So that value about to drop. That value about to drop. Yeah, y'all gonna have niggas drive around slinging loaves of breads at your head.
Hey Tony, I catch every one of them talking about they're a Christian and all that. They believe in the Bible. I'm whipping it out. I'm whipping it out like this, right there, baby. Read the scripture.
That $40. That $40 get down to a loaf of bread.
You are rough, man. You gonna get shot on Mansplainin. You gonna get shot. Hey,
I'm just hey, that's what the Bible said, man. The Bible says the wages for a prostitute is a loaf of bread. So no more $40. Now, y'all wasn't getting $40 from me anyway. So, you know, I'm talking about for the dudes, all the dudes that's out there that's been on that $40 special. Go get you some loaves of bread, and you should still be in the game. That's all. Hey, get some loaves of bread, man. You still in the game.
Hey, I could have said it better myself, brother. You know, you my brother, long as the sun shine. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm not a $40 guy myself. I never believed that, you know, I just never want to look at a chick like you're a prostitute. If I give you this money, you know what I'm saying? Everything changes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I don't do it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you gonna get me shot. I don't want to
I'm just saying, man. I'm gonna tell you what God loves, man. I tell you what God loves. God said the wages for a prostitute is a loaf of bread. So
hey, I want to film you, and we gonna go out in public, and I want you to make that grand announcement.
Hey, we go on location, man. We can hit a truck stop or two and catch these women trying to get with the truckers and tell the truck, hey, don't give her $40, bro. Give her ass a loaf of bread.
No, them truck drivers, they gonna give them more than $40, and they sleep with anything. Have you seen them type of chicks, them dudes that be at them truck stops, man?
Unfortunately, I have seen them.
And them dudes be making some good money, man. I'm like, no way. This can't be. They sleep with some rough preachers out there, man. They sleep with some rough ones out there, dude. I'm like, it's rough, dude. I'm like, damn. Anyway, we getting off subject.
It's real rough, though. It's real rough. Hey, I tell you what, Doug. Let's do this. Let's take a quick music break. About a 45-second music break. And we're going to come back, man, and we're going to jump on the main subject, talking about Tim Tebow in Jacksonville, Florida, as a Jaguar. Man, we got something to talk about. I got something to talk about with that. If you out there, if you're watching, if this is the subject you've been wanting to talk about, this is the time for you to get ready to chime in. if you got something to say, let us know. We'll shoot you the link so you can come in if you got to chop it up about it. But if you got some comments, put your comments in there. We want to talk about how you feel about Tim Tebow, who's been out of the NFL for 8 years, and he is now going to be playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars. We'll get into details about that in just a few minutes because a lot of people are missing some details on that, and they mad. So let's go with Keep It Moving from Birmingham's own. We're going to go with, Keep It Moving. Let's see if we can get a little music break in here for a second, and we'll be right back.
Would you like to play around with my heart, baby? No cap. You must be crazy. You say I'm acting shady, cause I was no longer put up this facade. I'm trying to be happy when you know we really not. Things have changed since the time we were in love. Now the things are same, and now this love just ain't enough. Boy, I ain't the one to play with. I see you around the camera, I thought that you had changed, but now I'm dealing with the same shit. You know we've been here before, I already know how it goes. When I try to leave, you keep begging me to stay. When I give you love, you keep pushing me. It's so confusing, you know what you're doing. Baby, it's time I gotta keep it moving. Moving. I waited for so much time and now I need my peace of mind. Keep it moving.
Yeah.
Back like that.
So a little quick music break right there. Keep It Moving. Birmingham's. Why can't I remember this baby girl name? Help me.
Kiki? That's
Kiki. Oh my goodness. Kiki. I'm so sorry. Kiki. My bad. Your name slipped my mind real quick, but that's Birmingham's own Kiki, y'all. Y'all need to check her out. Keep it moving. All right. So now on to the main topic at hand. So check me out, Duck. Check me out. Let me dry my eyes.
Okay, yesterday when I talked to you, I didn't even know nothing about this at all, right?
Yeah.
So let's take our conversation like I went yesterday when you said we're gonna talk about Tim Tebow, and then what I said, and then you replied back to that.
Okay. All right. So the thing is, Tim Tebow. A lot of people know.
Tell me about it. What about Tim Tebow? I didn't hear about it. What happened?
Tim Tebow is a former Jacksonville, Florida high school football star who went on to enroll at the University of Florida, the Florida Gators. He was there from 2007 to 2009.
Right.
I think it was 2007 to 2009. I don't think he did 4 years. I think he did 3 and went to the league, didn't he? I don't think he did. He do 4 years? I think he did 3 years and went to the league.
Whoa, I think he did 4. Anyway, continue.
He might have done 4. So from 2007 to 2010, Tim Tebow was enrolled at the University of Florida, and he became a 2-time national champion at Florida and also a Heisman Trophy Award winner.
Damn.
All right. From there, he went on to the NFL. Did Tebow get drafted? I didn't look that up.
I know he went to Denver.
He went to Denver.
During the draft, he got in his car and he drove to Denver. And he walked in their stadium and said, "Hey, sign me."
Right.
I don't remember if he got drafted or not because he's so trash.
I don't remember if he got drafted.
Go ahead, keep talking, man.
Okay, so for people, now while he was in the NFL, he only really got 1 year as a chance as a starter. Not even a whole year. He went 4-3. He went 4-3 as the starter at Denver. Along with those 4 wins, he got a playoff win against Pittsburgh Steelers. He did. That's his whole claim to fame, that pass he had to Demaryius Thomas that beat Pittsburgh at the very end of the game. That's his whole claim to fame as far as the NFL is concerned. Again, he's been out of the league for 6 years. And the things that people know about Tim Tebow, things that people absolutely know about Tim Tebow. He's a Christian. And he was a virgin until he was about 30 years old. He was a quarterback, and he was a quarterback. All right, so that's who Tim Tebow is, right? That's who Tim Tebow is. Now, Tim Tebow, he didn't do much in the league. He didn't get much of a chance, really. He didn't really get much of a chance. Hold on. Well, when I say he didn't get much of a chance, he got a chance at Denver. He had 7 games. He started. He won 4. He lost 3. Now, from that, the very next year, everybody was expecting that Tim Tebow was going to be in the competition for the starting position at Denver. But what happened? Why didn't Tim Tebow become the starter at Denver? Because the very next year, the Denver Broncos signed Peyton Manning. The very next year, they signed Peyton Manning, and that was the end of whatever hopes that Tim Tebow might have had of becoming the quarterback at Denver. Then he left there and went to the Jets. Eric Mangini said send him over to the Jets, and it would be a competition, a quarterback competition over there. He never got a chance to start. He never got a chance to show anything that he had to do at the Jets. I can't remember who the quarterback was that got the job or whatever the case may be. And after that, Tim Tebow was basically kind of out of the league. So here we come, 2021. The Jacksonville Jaguars are rebuilding. They got the number 1 quarterback in the draft. They got the number 2 running back in the draft, and they got a very young team. So now Tim Tebow is from Jacksonville, Florida, and what happened was Tim Tebow made a call to Jacksonville Jaguars and asked for a tryout, and apparently he was given that opportunity to be a part of the Jaguars team, and everybody went mad. That's bullshit. That's white privilege. Ain't no way he's supposed to be the lead. Tim Tebow garbage. They trying their best to make that white boy a superstar. This, that, and the other. They trying their best to make a superstar out of him. And lastly, well, what about Colin Kaepernick? They ain't trying to get Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick need a job. How come that? Why they go get Tim Tebow? They could have went and got Colin Kaepernick. There's a whole portion of that people just aren't getting, because I pointed out something to Melvin yesterday, to Ducky Boy yesterday, that he wasn't aware of. Tim Tebow he's not just going to try out for his hometown team. The new head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars is Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer. Who was Urban Meyer? For those that don't know, let's backtrack. He's a coach at the Jaguars now. Before that, what was he? He was a head coach where? He was a head coach at Ohio State. And before that, where was he before he was at Ohio State? Oh, that's right. He was at the University of Florida. What did he do at Florida, Melvin? He won 2 national championships and coach of the year. Who was his quarterback when he did that? By God, it was Tim Tebow. It was Tim Tebow. Now, I will say this. If it was not for Tim Tebow, if Tim Tebow had not gone to Florida, I submit that Urban Meyer probably would not have won those 2 national championships. I submit Urban Meyer probably would not have gotten those raises that he got. He got up to $4 million a year while he was at Ohio at Florida, at University of Florida. I submit that he would not have gotten Coach of the Year if not for Tim Tebow. So in my mind, everything that happened to Urban Meyer subsequent to him coming to Florida, it's hard to say that a coach owes something to a player, but I really do believe that Urban Meyer would not be on the platform that he is on without recruiting Tim Tebow. What you think, Miller?
Yesterday, you and I were on the phone, and I hadn't been on Facebook in like the past month. And you told me you made that post that generated some traction. You said Tim Tebow is trying out for tight end for Jacksonville. I threw a fit. First thing I said, oh my gosh, they're still trying to take this big trash white boy and make him. They determined to make this boy into something. Mm-hmm. You know, that white kid, they love him. Like you say, he's a Christian, he's a virgin, he's everything. He's all-American white boy, but he trash. When he got to the league, he got around them, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He got around the big boys. He went up for the task, because if he was, he'll be out there. So he trashed. So when you brought him back, then you told me Urban Meyer is coaching Jacksonville. Immediately I put the brakes on the privilege part. I said, oh, that's what it is. He going back with his buddy. Now, you say Urban Meyer owe him something. I don't think Urban Meyer owe him anything. They made each other. But anyway, when I found out that was a coach, Urban Meyer, I could see where that made sense. He know the offense. Tim Tebow know the offense. You know what I'm saying? He's familiar with him. Leadership, you know what I'm saying? Good positive role model. But still, all in all, it's still white privilege, Tony. Don't get it twisted. They're still trying to look out for this white boy. They're still trying to get this white boy. They're still trying to get this white boy. This is their golden boy. This is their golden boy. This dude couldn't get in the league. They finna make sure he get in the league and get a check some sort of way. They looking out for their own. I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not obvious because him and Urban already had a prior relationship. But it's both. It makes sense because that's his coach. They're familiar with each other. But don't think for a minute that ain't entitlement or white privilege. It is.
Yeah.
But hold on. And Colin Kaepernick, to my people, we got to stop bringing that up, man. If Colin Kaepernick want to play, oh my gosh, he'll be in the league right now. If Colin Kaepernick wanted to play, he would be in the league right now. He took a payout. I ain't mad at him about that. He probably got more money than he can even make on a NFL contract. I ain't mad at him, but we got to quit bringing that shit up. We got to get past that. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Right.
Especially because I made a post about this yesterday, and people were talking about, well, what about Colin Kaepernick? To be honest with you, in this situation right here, Colin Kaepernick ain't got shit to do with this situation right here.
At all.
Not a thing, because this is his first year being an NFL coach, so there was never an opportunity for him to even encounter anything with Colin Kaepernick. He never coached Colin Kaepernick. He probably don't even know Colin Kaepernick. So why would? But he knows Tim Tebow. He has a standing relationship with Tim Tebow. And then Tim Tebow is not going to Jacksonville to try to be a quarterback. Now, if they were trying to get Colin Kaepernick wouldn't be going there trying to be a tight end. He wouldn't be going nowhere trying to be a tight end. Now, I do believe that some way, shape, form, or fashion, Tim Tebow is going to work his way into some type of way into the quarter. Not that because Sunshine is going to be the quarterback. Yeah. Tim Tebow is not going to be the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. However, I think if there was ever somebody that can mentor him on the system of Urban Meyer, on Urban Meyer's football system, it's Tim Tebow. Nobody can probably put that. If we watched Tim Tebow, we watched him. It's like the boy grew. It's like they grew him. It's like they grew him as an all-American boy.
He's so trash. He's so trash. He is so trash. He's a big trash ass white boy.
They grew, but one thing about Tim Tebow while he was at Florida, and if you could go back and watch some of those videos of like after the game when Urban Meyer is talking and Tim Tebow standing there, man, Tim Tebow was in love with Urban Meyer. He would sit there and look at Urban like,
who else would give Tim Tebow a chance? When nobody else in college, when nobody trying to get him coming out of Jacksonville?
Nobody would give him. I don't think Urban brought, in no way, shape, form, or fashion do I think Urban Meyer is bringing Tim Tebow to the team for his talent. I don't think he's bringing.
It's other intangibles. And then they're gonna put him in there for a trick play, some wildcat shit. And let's say we have an injury. If we have an injury or something.
Make him an H-back, because he ain't going to be a true tight end. He's not going to be a true tight end. He'll probably be an H-back. He'll probably be an H-back or something like that. And I think if we remember the speech. You remember the speech. You remember the Tim Tebow speech at Florida. That I promise you never seen anybody fight harder than I'll fight. You've never seen anybody that'll work harder than I work. You've never seen. And if that white boy did not go out there that next year and do exactly what he said, he went out there the next year and won a national championship.
Florida Gators went out there and won the national championship.
Florida went out there. But everybody knows that team was powered by Tim Tebow. That team was powered by Tim Tebow.
Them teams were loaded, crap.
Yes, the team was loaded, but that team was powered. That team was led. It was powered off the passion of Tim Tebow.
Big time. Yeah. They sold him. They sold the hell out of that boy. They did.
And that is what Urban Meyer is trying to foster in the attitudes of his players at Jacksonville. It ain't got nothing to do with how good of a tight end he expects Tim Tebow to be. It's got all to do with the stuff that Tim Tebow would do in the locker room, at practice, and with the players one-on-one. That's why Tim Tebow is in Jacksonville. And Dez Bryant couldn't do that. Colin Kaepernick wouldn't be able to do that. You can name whoever you want to name that ain't in the league. They would not be able to do that at Jacksonville.
Okay, listen though. We can't forget, Tony, the reason is twofold why he's in Jacksonville. We can't forget this now. One of them, you are totally correct. He's going to lead them boys. He's an asset. He's basically an asset. That's what you're saying. That's why Urban Meyer brought him there. He does present to be resourceful. You know what I'm saying? He brings something to the table. That's true. He's familiar with the guy. That's true. But also, don't forget, they also looking out for this joker. Again, trying to make sure he gets something out the NFL because he's too much of a scrub to make it. They're giving this joker a whole other shot to get in the NFL, dude. They still looking out for their boy, man, to make sure. So even if they're trying to make sure money is the name of the game, he could never get a big contract or something. You know what I'm saying? All he good for is the sports stuff. Whatever he was doing on the side, they're trying to make sure he gets some money out of the NFL. You feel me? They're looking out for their golden child. You know what I'm saying? You're right, but this time, just so happened, he going to his old coach. This time it's happening, somebody going to their old coach. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense that they do hook up. I ain't mad that they hooked up.
Yeah, Stacey Fields says, so why not hire Tebow as a quarterback assistant? I see it like this. And I know you said, Urban don't owe Tim Tebow anything.
No. He won a championship at Ohio State, Tony. He went up to Ohio State. He went to Ohio State and won some more rings. You know what I'm saying?
But he would not have gotten the opportunity at Ohio State if he didn't show out, if he didn't have the record he had at Florida. If he didn't go to Florida and win 2 national championships, he would have never became the coach at Ohio State. He would not have won those 2 national championships without Tim Tebow.
I ain't gonna say that, man.
I will. Cause Chris Rainey, not Chris Rainey, who was Chris Leak? Chris Leak wasn't getting it done. He wasn't gonna get it done. Tim Tebow gave him Chris Leak's job.
They were undefeated when they swapped, man. When Lee got benched, they was undefeated. So it's a case. I'm not here to argue about him. He did do something for the Florida Gators in college football. He was excited, you know. But I'm saying once college was over, he couldn't make it to the next level. He's a trash on the next level. They're trying to make sure he gets some money. They're looking out for that boy to make sure he has some money in his pocket and can take care of himself long term. So they go get him now, which go prime him for coaching. Next up, they say, you know, he'll be assistant quarterback coach. You know what I'm saying? For somebody in the league, in the NFL.
That's what I
don't think he'll be a player, but I think that they're growing him to be a coach, pretty much. He gonna be.
That's what I think.
So
that's what I think.
They're looking out for him. They're looking out for him, and it also benefits Urban Meyer as well because it makes sense. That's his pupil. That's his understudy. They familiar with each other. They had success with each other. You know what I'm saying? So why not? You know what I'm saying? It ain't about Kaepernick. Forget Kaepernick. Jesus Christ, right here.
And Kaepernick out of this equation. Kaepernick ain't got nothing to do with this equation, y'all. Don't try to put Colin Kaepernick in this. He has no. There's nothing about him in this situation. Nothing whatsoever at all in this situation. Now, I do feel like Urban got him on the team. He's going to be on the team as a player long enough to where he can start getting a pension, where he can get his NFL pension, and after that, he is going to be parlayed over into the coaching staff. He's going to be parlayed over into the coaching staff. To me, Tim Tebow was Urban Meyer's perfect soldier. Tim Tebow was perfect. He was his perfect little soldier. You go out there, do exactly what I tell you to do. And Tim Tebow was that perfect little soldier for Urban Meyer.
You say Urban Meyer. I say white America. They had their faith in that white. That's the perfect, ultimate white boy. Big, athletic, quarterback, champion. Hey, I believe in Jesus. I'm a virgin. I ain't knocked nobody off yet. I'm damn near 30 years old. Yeah. This is the ultimate white boy. But he went up there, got in the NFL, and couldn't hang with that shit. That shit too much for him in the league. He get kicked out. They gave him another chance. They brought him back in. You know what I'm saying? Come on back in. Now this time to give him a third chance. It's crazy, but
I think it was more like a reality check for him once he got to the league. Reality check where everybody around him built him up to be this super dude. And then once and even in college, he was surrounded by a bunch of talent. His leadership is what caught everybody's eye. His leadership is what caught everybody's eye. And that really is the legacy of the legend of Tim Tebow, his leadership.
Big time. Because we keep telling the story after college, when that shit was over, when college was over, now it's time for you to take your act to the pros. You did all that in college, Heisman Trophy, all this. Time to go to the pros. Let's see what you about. He couldn't take that funk in the NFL. He couldn't take it. They gave him a shot. He blew it.
Yeah. W. Porter, they're not going to allow Tebow to fail. He'll probably end up with the cut. Yeah, exactly. At some point in time, he's going to end up on. He's going to end up on.
They're making sure that white boy get a check out of the NFL.
Yeah.
They're making sure.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. I don't know what sound that was.
That was my phone call. Yeah.
But do you? On the outside looking in, do you blame Tim Tebow for calling Urban Meyer?
Okay, ask me that question one more time, Tony. I had to mute you out for a second. What'd you say?
I said, after all this, even though he's been out of the league for 6-8 years, do you blame Tim Tebow for calling Urban Meyer and saying, "Coach, give me a shot at tight end, Coach"?
No, He a wise white boy, and he's a good dude. I don't have no beef with him. Look, Tony, I don't have no beef with him. I want him to get what he can. He's a golden boy. He's a golden child. They love Tim Tebow. They love that animal. He didn't work them. He didn't work the white folks. They finna make sure he wins because they know he trash on the football field. So they finna make sure he does not fail. You know what I'm saying? But I don't blame Tim Tebow.
I don't blame him whatsoever for calling his coach. If he wanted to get back, if you're ever going to get back in the league, and an opportunity like that comes up, you got to jump on it. You got.
I can't wait to see them Joker hit his ass. They gonna be trying to knock his block off.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a big Tebow fan and this, that, and other. But one thing I could not deny, when that boy got the ball in his hand and he running, he wasn't easy to take down. Even in the pros.
That's a lie.
Even in the pros.
He didn't last in the pros, dude. That shit wasn't working.
I understand that. I'm talking about taking hits. I'm only talking about taking hits. I'm talking about taking hits. He could take those licks. Even though he would take the licks and the pass would be blown up or whatever the case may be, but he could take those licks. Now he's not adept to catching. He's not adept to blocking or anything like that. But I think if they come up with a scheme to get the ball in his hand, Tim Tebow
get killed.
He might. Well, especially now since he's out of the league. It's all going to depend on what kind of shape he's in. Because from my understanding, he's up to like 250 pounds right now. But he played at like 240, so that ain't much.
They tried to get this boy a baseball career. They wanted him to make it so bad.
He was garbage there too. He was garbage there too.
He just big and deserved. He was a virgin. See, I think about this, son. He's a good kid. He's a Christian. He prayed. That's what I like about him. He prayed. And dude was a virgin until he was 30.
Until he was 30.
That's a guy who got some resolve, and I respect that.
Yeah,
you know how much trouble he saved himself?
You can't argue with that at all.
Do you know how much trouble he saved himself, dude? That's why he was a nice kid and was all off into the Bible and praying, doing all that good stuff in society because he wasn't dealing with no chicks, man. He clear.
Yeah, he was focused. He had no distractions. So I guess once he got him a little piece,
big time. Fuck this shit. I don't give a
damn this football. Hey baby, come back here. Come back over here.
Yeah, it's over with now, but
I say all that, Duck, to say this. Yeah, there's white privilege to it. However, this is a bit of a different situation in the sense that I think for Urban Meyer, who's never been an NFL coach, to come in and want to teach his philosophy, want to teach his game plan. He wants the team to have his personality. He could do no better than to bring somebody like Tim Tebow into that program to help him cultivate the type of team he wants to have. He couldn't have picked a better player. Even if Tim Tebow never plays a snap, his value is going to come in off the field.
Yeah, he brings something to the team regardless if he plays or not.
To the team that's going to help the team outside of the game.
Yeah, it was wise. Like I say, I think it was two parts. White privilege, but it just so happened that this is the first. Sometimes the stars do line up, and this time they lined up. I think it's white privilege, but it makes sense that Urban Meyer get his pupil back, and you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. I don't knock it. Kaepernick should have been brought in. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on everything you said, but I still think it was still,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah,
like,
of course, there's an element of that to it. I mean, I can't overlook that. There's definitely an element of privilege. There's definitely a big element of privilege there. But if there was ever going to be a privilege used, I think that's the best example of using your privilege. If you got privilege, that's the best example of using your privilege right there. Ain't much else you can say about that. Yeah, it's privilege, but in that situation, Urban Meyer couldn't have. If he was to reach out and do something like that, that's not a better person for what he wants to do. A better person for what he wants to do. Colin Kaepernick can't come there and explain the Urban Meyer philosophy. Dez Bryant can't come there and explain the Urban Meyer philosophy. All those guys, they can't come there and explain to them how it is playing for Urban Meyer, what type of coach Urban Meyer is. They can't. I mean, Urban Meyer, when he was at Utah, because it was like Colin Kaepernick Alex Smith was his quarterback when he was in college. When he was at Utah, did Colin Kaepernick go? Colin Kaepernick went to Nevada, didn't he?
Yeah, he went somewhere. I'm not sure.
I think he went to Nevada. I think it was Nevada that he went to. Yeah. So he has no connection to Colin Kaepernick whatsoever. So to say that it's not fair that he gave Tebow a chance and not Colin Kaepernick a chance is disingenuous. That's disingenuous because you're not looking at the facts. You're not looking at the facts.
That's asinine to bring them to.
Yeah.
Jesus, let's quit talking about. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying, other people, let that go. Let the Colin Kaepernick, because if he wanted to be playing, he would be in the league right now.
Colin got his money. Colin got his money, and he went on.
He's straight.
He went on by his business.
Dez Bryant trash. Dez Bryant is done.
Yeah, Dez done. Dez done. It's about two or three more people. Two or three more people they talking about should be in the league. And I mean, maybe they should be in the league, but that ain't got nothing to do with Urban Meyer. It ain't got nothing to do with Tim Tebow. Nothing to do with it. So leave that argument for the other teams. Leave the argument for the other teams out there that's looking for quarterbacks that aren't giving Colin Kaepernick a chance to come out there and compete. But I don't think Colin wants to compete anymore. I think Colin is good where Colin is good where he is. If Colin wanted to be in the league, he'd be showing up at somebody's training. He'd be still out there. He'd be still out there saying he trying to play. All he'll tell people is that I'm ready if they call. Okay, well, that's fine. There's a lot of guys that's ready if they call. Because like Shannon Sharp said, his phone rings almost every day with guys that's been out in the league saying, hey, Shannon, man, can you talk to somebody, man? See if you can talk to somebody, man. See if I can get me a tryout. See if somebody can get me on that team. So dudes do that all the time. Tim Tebow didn't do anything that other players are not doing. If they're not in the league, they're contacting somebody to see if they can get in the league.
I'm trying to figure out who is shocked that Tim Tebow got a chance like this again. If anybody that I've seen in college football my whole life earned that what he's getting, like that privilege right there, he did his job. Good kid, man. Did his schoolwork, stayed in school, good person. So it makes sense, that he gets this shot again. So I don't know why we shocked that he getting his chance again.
We should not be shocked.
They're going to make sure this boy do something. They're going to make sure this boy do something.
They are going to make sure.
Yeah, they're going to make sure.
Hey, and I see it this way, y'all. I ain't got a dog in the fight. I don't care nothing. I don't care nothing about. I really do. I don't even watch Jacksonville Jaguar games. I don't. I might watch them now because I do like sunshine. I do like Sunshine, so I might watch it. You know, I might what Sunshine and ETN do in the league. So I might watch them a little bit. And I ain't gonna lie, I want to see if they're gonna put Tebow on the field. I want to see it. I want to see it. If they do, I want to see two things. I want to either see him get the ball, break some tackles, and get a touchdown, or I want to see him get the ball and get his block knocked off. One or the other. I don't want to see no mediocre. I don't want to see. Yeah, I want to see feast or famine. Feast, meaning you go out there and you killing people, you knocking heads off, and you scoring touchdowns. You the old Tim Tebow, the modern day warrior that they said that you are. Or I want to see you go out there and get your ass absolutely toe up.
I want to see him get laid. I want to see him get laid out flat. I want to see him get laid. I want one of them young dudes that's in the league now trying to make it. Them young dudes. See, Tebow old now. Tebow got old. I'm talking about them young dudes they don't know about. Man, they gonna be trying to kill it. They gonna be trying. I can't wait. I hope they kill it.
Yeah.
On live.
That's why I stand with it, man. I don't have a problem with it. I understand why. You know, does that justify it? Does it mean that I think it's right? No, that don't mean I think it's right, but I understand why he did it. I understand completely why he did it, and it makes sense. That don't mean I agree with it, but it makes sense. You want to teach your philosophy, you want to teach your game, your style of doing things. The best thing you can do is get the best player that you have to come across and help you facilitate that personality for the team. You can't do better than Tim Tebow, and he's a hometown hero. And true enough, they gonna sell tickets, bro. That's another thing. It's a marketing ploy. Another thing is a marketing ploy. You got Sunshine and Tim Tebow. Who ain't coming to see him? Who in Jacksonville?
Tebow from Jacksonville. So yeah. It's a win-win for everybody.
Who in Jacksonville is not going to go buy tickets so they can see Sunshine? Well, let me be politically correct. No, let me just be correct. Them white folks gonna pack that place out to see Sunshine and Tebow. Simple as that. To see Sunshine and Tim Tebow together, them white folks gonna pack that place out.
That's why
the Sunshine jersey gonna be already a top seller, and if you don't think they gonna push that Tim Tebow jersey, you out your mind. They gonna push that jersey too. They gonna push that jersey just so they can put his jersey up in the rafters sometime a few years down the road and say, Tim Tebow, hometown hero, Jacksonville, this is your stadium.
He's so trash. He's trash. His big trash ass. I hope they kill it. I want him to go down, all the way down. I want him to pop his big ass. Bow. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch every preseason game, bro. I swear to God.
Well, Duck, man, I think we kind of got our point across. And hopefully, I wish him the best. I wish Tim Tebow the best. I wish you the best, bro. If you can make it, if you can get out there and you can do it at what, 32 now? I think he's 33 now. If you can get out there and you can still make it, hey. Tom Brady's still doing it. Tom Brady, 42?
Damn, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Brady 42. You know, not saying Tim Tebow is Tom Brady, but and then especially moving to tight end, he finna take some licks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying over here. Like, what are you talking about? You can't compare them two. But yeah, we got it in tonight. And I wish Tebow the best too. I don't wish him to get hurt or nothing, but it is white privilege, and it is also the fact that it's a wise, decision on Urban Meyer's part and Tim Tebow. I don't blame him. I ain't mad at him. But, Ray
Randall says he is going to reignite the economy by himself. Hey, probably can in Jacksonville. They love Tebow down there in Jacksonville.
And his jersey will sell across white America now, not just in Jacksonville.
I mean, well,
Across
Jacksonville.
white America, they gonna support Tim Tebow.
Truth be known, the Jacksonville can be cloned for the United States. And what I mean by the way people look at Jacksonville and the people that live in Jacksonville, that can be a complete representation of how the nation is. Because all the rich white folks and just a few black folks are in Jacksonville. Big nation, all the entire nation, all these white folks, just 13 to 15% black folks, which is probably how it is in Jacksonville, 13 to probably 15% black folks. It's just
where are you getting your stats from? Where are you getting these numbers?
Some numbers are in my head. Some are estimations. Some are estimations because of other numbers that I have in my head.
This is fake news, dude.
It ain't fake news, nigga. I'm trying to tell you some good stuff, man.
I got you.
I'm gonna have to start doing my bibliography around this mug. So I'm gonna start showing y'all where I get my facts from. Now, yeah, some numbers are estimates, but they are estimates off of numbers that I already know.
Okay.
Yeah, estimates off of numbers that I already know. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I say all that to say this. I think the Tim Tebow experiment is going to be a success the first year. And when I say experiment, I ain't talking about on the field. I'm talking about
in general.
I'm talking about in general, the status of the team itself, the mind frame of the team, the workload, how they go about working and how they go about learning. I think that's that culture. I think Tim Tebow is going to be a huge asset to that culture in Jacksonville on the football team. That's really all I'm saying. That's really all I'm saying.
I agree.
So with that being said, man, I know a lot of people disagreeing. They still talking about it. A lot of people upset with it. And some people in Jacksonville are upset that Tim Tebow is getting the jump, skip the line and jump back in. And that's natural. That's natural. It can be expected. You out there busting your butt every day for the last 8 years, and all of a sudden this guy who left the league 8 years ago can come right back and jump on the team. So yeah, that's the only way they're gonna fix that and smooth things out is if Tim Tebow come in there and show that he still got a little something in the tank and that respectable enough for them to listen to him. If he goes there and he's stinking it up at practice, nobody's gonna listen to him. It's already gonna be hard for somebody to listen to a third string tight end, from the jump street. But if he goes in there and he's doing his thing, he's mentoring the way he needs to mentor. He's helping the attitude of the team. He's giving Trevor Lawrence some insight that's helping him out, and it's going to get contagious. It's going to get contagious, and Jacksonville is going to be better for it. That's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. I said, but in no way, shape, form, or fashion do I think Tim Tebow is about to lead them to a damn Super Bowl or nothing like that. I just think he's gonna help the culture grow in Jacksonville in the sense that Urban Meyer wants it to grow.
I agree.
Well, man, it is after midnight, bruh. It is after midnight, man, and we've had a good little chat here tonight, man. We've had a good chat here tonight. We didn't jump on anything too serious tonight. We hadn't got back to relationship talk yet. But I'm expecting that we are going to jump back into all the relationship talk. Hopefully we can move back into that next week because there's still some questions out there. I want to know from the ladies in regards to what they think about the men, and some questions that we have from the men in regards to how they feel about the ladies.
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom. I'll let you go.
That's so sad.
Ooh. Hey, Doug, hey man, you got a cup, Doug?
I sure don't.
Oh, you don't have.
I work for this company. I work for this company called Mansplainin. The wages are terrible, but the workplace is super lax. So no,
anybody that needs to donate or sponsor the show, we trying to get Ducky Boy a cup, y'all. We trying to get Ducky Boy a cup. Y'all help us. Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. If you want to donate, if you want to sponsor, you just want to show love, you want to bless the show, go ahead, drop us $1 or $2 in that cash out. Cash tag Tony Jim 71. We're gonna get us a mansplaining one, man. We're gonna get us a mansplaining cash out, man. Right now I'm just using my cash out, but it helps.
It's rough. Hey, it's rough working at Mansplainin. You got boy, you a slave driver. They need to lock you up. PPP law. They gonna lock your ass up for slave. I'm gonna report your ass, but it's all right, boy. Look, I'm gonna check out, man. Thanks for having me on. Let's knock knocking it out the box one more week. Y'all continue to share. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Tony, we're gonna do that workout thing. We're gonna do that workout challenge. We got work to do, bro. Yeah. Let's get on. Give me a call. Duck Boy signing out, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, and he's right, man. We're gonna look into putting together a mansplaining workout challenge. Think you guys would be interested in that? We'll try to see how we can work it out. Try to see how we can work it out, because if it's going to be a workout challenge, we need to be able to monitor it. I'd love to be able to see people doing some workouts or whatever the case may be. I don't know. We're going to come up with something. If you got an idea about how we can do the mansplaining workout challenge, what that could entail, what goals we're reaching for, whatever the case may be. If you got some insight on that, hit me up in the inbox and let me know. Maybe we can put together a nice challenge and see if we can make this thing healthy. Because your boy was I was on my last string last week. I was on my last string last week. I was about to fall off the cliff. So I got to get my body right. I got to get my insides going right, my outside going right. We got to look good, y'all. The summer is here. It's time to do our thing. You know, some of us, we ain't too far off of being summer ready. I'm not too far off of being summer ready. Some of us, we got a lot of work to do. We might not be summer ready till next summer, but we got to put the work in. We got to start putting the work in at some point in time. We might as well start putting the work in now. So again, we're going to put together some type of mansplaining workout challenge. If you would be interested in it, once we put it out, you just let us know that you'll be interested in it, and we'll see how we can go about monitoring that and getting everybody on the same page for the workout challenge. Also, by the end of the summer, August, sometime maybe right before school starts or something, we want to do a little trip. We want to do a little mansplaining trip, you guys. Maybe to the beach or something like that. I don't want to put together a big event, not this first time. I just want to see if some people will participate. If we can get a couple people to come out and hang with us. So that's gonna be the plan. We're trying to put together a little getaway, mansplaining getaway, for about 2 or 3 days, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that. Hit one of these beaches and go live while we're there. And maybe even, interview the people that's there on the trip. And we talk about a few things, chop it up and everything. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be real fun. What else? I think that's it, y'all, for this week. I want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. Everybody that tuned in that had something to say. I had some people come in talking tonight that I hadn't had a chance to chat with before. What's it? Jason Richards said Tebow going ham. Hey, Jason, he just might, man. Tebow might go ham. You never know, bro. You never know. I appreciate Willie Porter and Theron Porter, them Porter boys from coming through the day. Good to see you guys chiming in today. It was so very good to see you guys in there. And all of our faithfuls that come in every week. Stacy, all of our faithfuls that come in every week and chat it up, chop it up with us, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We couldn't do this without you. We wouldn't do this without you because we do it for you. We want to entertain you. We want to drop some gems on you every week, and hopefully you'll get a chance to enjoy them. Once again, if you are interested in joining the conversation from week to week, let us know. We can add you in. And if you are interested in helping the show out, you're interested in helping the show out, y'all, check us out right there. Cash App, TonyJim71. Every little bit helps, y'all. Every little bit helps you guys. We're still trying to do some stuff. We still got some upgrades we want to do with the studio as far as the sound is concerned and everything. Stuff takes money, and sometimes you have to solicit for it. It is what it is. If you want to help, if you can help, please do so. Please do so. Your help would be greatly appreciated. That's it. That's all I got. And y'all know what I say every week as we end. Willie Porter, you might remember this. You might remember this from Miss Shelbourne back in the day. You remember she said, no matter what you do, always give it your best, because giving less than your best is failure. That's failure, my friend. If you don't try your very best, you fail yourself personally. Hey, y'all, I'm Tony Jim. This is Mansplaining. I want y'all to go. I want y'all to be great. We're going to get out of here with one of my favorites, my boy YN3, Get Up. That was our intro song for a whole year. And I feel like I want to get up right now. So we're going to get up out of here, you guys. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Tune in with us next week, and we're going to pick it up right where we left off. I'm Tony Jim. This is Mansplaining. Tyrone, good to see you, man. Who else I got in here? And Daru, good to see you. Brian Adams, good to see you. Craig Walker, man, what's up? Donald Stones, good to see you, man. Who else I got in here? Oh, my mama, Glenda Hairston. Hey, mama. She's in here watching us tonight. Who else? Oh, David Clay, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Kim Yetta, good to see you. Rhonda Johnson, Washington. Hey, classmate, good to see you. Kendra Nicole, hey, Kendra, good to see you. Who else we got in here? I think all the other names I touched on, Erica. Ernest McKinney, good to see you, D. Swans. Sean Wade, Dion Burton. This Dion Burton right here. Dion Burton, YN3, baby. Jackie Reeves, good to see you. Angela Frazier, good to see you. Adrian Andrews. Connie Hardin, good to see you. My boy Michael Youngblood, he came and hollered at us for a brief moment. Jeff Henley, Theron Porter, Sheena Chamarita. Hey, y'all. It looks like that's it. I'm Tony Jim. I'm out, baby.